So welcome back Maneva to another video, and in this video we are going to talk about 2026, which countries to target if you are coming to study in Europe. Alright, so let's get into the video without any further ado. So guys, there are 5 countries that I will be telling, alright, and in these 5 countries you can choose whatever you want based on your research, or either you can look into study in all of these countries if you fit in the criteria that I will tell according to the countries. All right, so let's start. The first country on the list is Germany, of course, because in whole Europe Germany still gives tuition free studies. There was time when Scandinavian countries like Norway, Sweden, or Finland, they were not taking any fees from international students also, and it was free to study there. But now things have changed, and I'm not going to list any Scandinavian country here now because they are very expensive. Tuition fees are very high right now because they are charging it, so it's like triple the fees that are in, let's say, Poland, where I usually make videos about. So if you really want to make a move near to the Scandinavian countries, there is only top one country, that is Germany, and studies are free there. But a lot of students are going there in private universities by paying tuition fee. I think this is really a bad move. They're trying to make this one because it is not like you will go there, you will pay high tuition fee, and Germany have a good job market, but doesn't mean that you will land up a job very easily. All right. So this is why I think you have to really think, like which skill set you have, what potential you have, what study background you had, and then go to Germany. Let's say if someone is in like tech field, or IT related subjects, or someone who is, let's say, in healthcare, and if they really need such people, they need healthcare people almost everywhere. But it really means be a nurse, be a doctor. It doesn't mean that you are doing biotech, and you are thinking that you will find easily jobs related to biotech. You will find PhD and something like this because people come here and they get stuck, right? So this is why stick to like traditional ways, let's say, because healthcare means proper doctor or nurse, right? If you are something like that, go to Germany. If you are someone who is in healthcare sector properly, like thinking to make a career in nurse or as a doctor, go for Germany. All right, now on the second I will tell you the country name that is just next to it, France. All right, so France is favoring, somewhere, let's say, people from India, and they are giving them, let's say, I heard recently that for Indians, the study visa, or after study, when you finish your graduation, you get post work permit, kind of a thing, or the days you can find or search job in France will be 2 years or something like this. After you finish your studies, 2 years is too much to find a job. In Poland they just give you 9 months. It's very less, but still, that is different story. If I compare Poland and France, there is not even a good comparison. So if you are someone who think that they can afford the high fees in France, and sometimes they have scholarship and stuff like this, if you can get such, again I will say same thing, study something related to data science to get into banking sector. In France they have a lot of IT field jobs, customer relation job. There are companies, international companies, and they really have good job market, for every type of sector, let's say, almost. So target France as second choice, and then if you cannot afford, all these, but yeah, in on my list, then maybe you can afford Portugal, and Portugal has warm weather across whole Europe, so maybe you can make a move there. But in Portugal, again, I will mention this, that there is challenges apart from climate. Portugal was giving residence visa easily to even the illegal people who were entering illegal on tourist visa and then turning it into, uh, let's say, residence card of there, getting TRC there. So people do such things. So if you think that you will feel safe there, I don't think so. But think, if you really want a European degree, move to Portugal. it will be cheaper, of course, to move there rather compared to like Germany or France. All right, but better job market in Germany and France. So think. And then I think one of the, let's say, even expensive country than Germany, France will be Netherlands. So if you have a lot of money, if you have watched some of my previous videos where Rohit Bhai came, like there was a video. I will link in the description or maybe in the I button somewhere here. You can watch this video and you will know that he did Erasmus in Netherlands, and he was saying you really have to study there. If you have a lot of money, go there, pay tuition fee, good job market, a lot of job opportunities are there in Netherlands. All right, so even local Polish people go there and work and earn more money there, right? So you really have to study in Netherlands. This is clear, because someone who went there for only one semester is saying that they really make you study hard, there. And so just be prepared with that. But anyway, anyhow, now we move on to, let's say, the last country that I will suggest will be Estonia. So if you are considering to go for your studies somewhere in Europe, I think, and you are missing on Estonia, then you are doing, let's say, some kind of a mistake, because they are really open digitally. They are close to Scandinavian countries, and which means if you are close to Scandinavian countries, they have a lot of, let's say, job opportunities there. But they sometimes give remote jobs, and their company have a branch in Estonia because it's cheaper for Scandinavian countries to operate in Estonia sometimes, and they have office there. But sometimes Estonian people go and work in Scandinavian countries to make more money, right? But anyway, vice versa, if they want to expand, they think first to expand in Estonia always, because it's a close land from there, and you will have more opportunities in Estonia. Again, if you are in digital side of the working sector, like IT or anything related to computers, yeah, or when you serve people or the clients via computer, via digital way, but for healthcare also, I think even there you have opportunities. But still, for healthcare, I will prefer to go for Germany rather than Estonia. All right, but if you're really into just tech, go for Estonia. You might find it a really good deal if you move there. All right, so these were the five countries to target in 2026. Still, I kept Germany, France. I know those news you watch and you think like it's not safe to be there, but I think if you really target other parts of Germany where real German lives, and try to move there, or real part of France where real French people live still, so maybe you will find still, like the diversity wise, it will be less diverse, but you will still find, it to be safer area. But if you'll move to those very famous like places like Frankfurt in Germany, it's again financial capital of whole Europe, not just Germany, or maybe it is for Germany, I'm not sure. But yeah, think before you move to any city in Germany, all right, or France, or anywhere in Europe. See the job market, see what's the landscape will, let's say, look like. Ask ChatGPT some doubts like what is the job market in this country, and it will show you up. But by doing ground research, you can do yourself. Go on LinkedIn, put all each of these country on a list, and just try to search, the job that you might be doing. If you are a software engineer, you will search software engineering intern, entry level, filter out things, and put country name, maybe Estonia or something like this, and see the jobs. If they are there, what are the requirements, right? If you are looking for Portugal, France, or anywhere, just look on LinkedIn how many jobs which country have, right? And if some country have a lot of job, which means this is a place you might be thinking to move. All right, this is how you know. And I wish all of you good luck. If you really need to reach out to me, you can reach out to me via booking a one-to-one call with me. Find the link in the description and just book the call, because some people text me one by one question, two question, three question, and Monday to Friday I work, but I don't have like this much of time to keep texting you, let's say, one after the other. This is why I prefer to have a call one to one. And some people have taken the call, and this gives them a lot of clarity. I, through my video, I'm trying my best to convey the people that maybe you should look beyond Poland, not just Poland. I am being honest because I live here. I'm not going to make a content which will just give you flattery vibes about Poland. Poland is best. It's not the best. No country is best. It depends on your skill set. It depends on your research. How you did your research, and then you moved there. It is suitable environment for you or not. So make sure everything. And then make a move. So do your research. If you need some help, I can be like someone who can guide you as a let's say pundit or expert. But my suggestions will always be a suggestion. Decision will always be yours. So think again, have a call with me. It will give you a lot of clarity, because every person have a different skill set. All right, so I just appeal to my audience, try to book a call. But sometimes I get a lot of calls, and then it is hard for me to manage also on some weekends. All right, so hold your horses, and maybe try to book it as early as possible. Anyway, this video, guys, consider subscribing, and see you in the next one. Peace.